we've got a really, really, really special guest next. Does anyone watch The Only Way is Essex? Anyone? Does anyone know about Amy Childs? Is everyone ready to meet Amy Childs? Woo! Amy? Round of applause, everybody. Take a seat. Which seat do you want? So, how are you?
Oh, it's so lovely to be in Birmingham. I'm so used to being in Essex. It's fun to be in Birmingham, but no, I came here about 2 years ago to the clothes show, and yeah, I've got a stall here now, so I'm so happy to obviously have a lovely stall, and it's brilliant.
So we're here to talk about you being a young entrepreneur. When I was reading up about you, I felt like I've not achieved enough in my life.
Don't be silly.
Tell everyone about kind of what you've been up to at the moment.
So I did, obviously people know from The Only Way is Essex, I did Towie, and it was a great show. It was my time to leave in series 2. I left and, I just really wanted to make a brand of myself, the Amy Childs brand. I've got, perfume, I've got my clothing line, which is absolutely, it's gone so busy. I've got my own onesies. If you don't know, my website is amychildsofficial.co.uk. And it's just, I've been so busy, creating me as a brand, and, me being an entrepreneur, me being a businesswoman. I've loved it. I've designed all my own dresses, my perfume I've made all myself, and I can talk for ages.
Yeah. So let's talk about the beginning, The Only Way is Essex. So how were you approached, and was it something that you wanted to do straight away?
I never went to the telly. Never. I didn't want all this. I didn't want none of this life. But do you know what? When I got asked to do it, I thought, yeah, I'm going to give it a go, have a bit of a laugh, banter. Me and Harry's my cousin, and he was on the show with me, and we just had such a laugh together. It was an absolute scream. And then series 1, series 2, everyone started to know who he was and lived out, all the people outside of Essex. And I loved the show. I loved it. But then I really thought about it that it was my time to go. Because I'm the first one to go, and do you know what? I love it, and I still watch the show, and when I sit there and watch Sam and Gemma together, I'm like, I want to be in there. But look, I did my TV show, something about Amy as well, so I did Big Brother, and I've had some amazing opportunities.
How real is it though, and what are the friendships like? Is it as volatile as it appears on the television?
Yes. But do you know what? It's scripted drama. I'd never put an act on. I was totally myself. I was a Jasmine, I was a beautician. They used to say to me, Amy, go and see Harry talk about the Jazzling. I'm like, oh my God, Harry, the Jazzling's amazing. That's the scripted side of it. However, it's not scripted because I'm my own individual person, and that was it.
So out of that, you've got some great opportunities. You've been a presenter, basically my job, on This Morning. How is that for you?
Great. I go on This Morning to talk about my clothing line, my beauty, because that's what I love. The actual beauty side and the clothing is amazing, and that's what I'm passionate about. That's why I go on This Morning. I love to talk about that because that's what I love doing. I talk about my fashion line. I talk about all the clothes that's in. I talk about beauty, what's new out, etc. Sparkling out. That's what I love doing, and I love presenting the beauty side. Brilliant.
Well, it's opened some amazing doors for you. Who's the best person you've met so far?
Simon Cowell.
Oh, was he?
Oh my God, he come up to me and he went, I'm a big fan of you, Amy. I was like, oh my God, calm down. I wanted to cry. I still pinch myself every day. I still read the celebrities. Last week, 2 weeks ago, Rylan and Nicole Scherzinger come to my salon, and they filmed at my salon, and it was a bit of, I couldn't believe it, because I thought I'm still a normal girl from Essex, I'm still Amy, and it was so amazing to meet Nicole, and obviously Rylan's a really good friend to me, and I pinch myself, and it's brilliant to meet all these lovely people.
So you're still doing It's All About Amy? That was on Channel 5 after The Only Way is Essex?
Yeah, I did Big Brother, and then I did Big Brother, then I did It's All About Amy, and it was a great show. It's all my family, I've got my dogs in there. So yeah, I loved it. I loved doing a reality show. That's what I love doing. I did It's All About Amy, I did Essex, and that's what I want to get back on the TV soon. I can't give anything away, but I'm back on the TV next year.
Ooh! Can you give us a little clue?
No. Sorry.
Oh. Is it a show that's about you, or does it involve other people? It's just about you?
Yeah, it's about me.
Okay.
But something different, like a reality. Different than reality.
Different than reality. Can we guess? Can anyone guess what they think it might be?
I'm not doing the jungle, because that's what everyone says. Just go and do the jungle, and I'm like, no, I could not cope in the jungle.
Oh no, all the awful food.
Big Brother was enough for me. Big Brother was hard. People go, oh, you sit in the house all day. But I miss the dogs, I miss my family, I miss everyone. I miss everything. Everything. No mobile phone, nothing. I felt like, what was I doing?
Oh, no.
being boring. And I thought I come across boring. I don't know. Talking rubbish.
I don't think you're boring, but we're here to talk as well about your clothing collection, which is really, really taken off. And we've got some of the girls modelling the outfits here. So talk to me about that, your inspiration. And
This is a Georgia dress on the left,
Right.
navy Georgia. On the right is my Maisie and red dress. I love the fitted dresses, or I've always loved this fitted style dresses. However, lace is so big in at the minute.
Yeah.
Lace, you know, fitted, very sexy as well. So that's like your night time. I go out in the night time with the Georgia dress. On my right is the Maisie dress. I think it's really nice to go to work in.
Yeah.
We've got the peplum going on. We've got the shoulder to really get your figure fitted. And look, as I said, I love designing my own dresses.
how difficult was that? How did you even start with designing a dress? Did you start with the fabric or the pattern or the design?
What happened when I went into Big Brother and when I did Towie, everyone was on my Twitter, all you know, everyone on my fans said, where'd you get your jumper from? Where'd you get your dress from? And there was loads of companies that wanted to endorse me for their products. So I thought, as a business point of view, I need to bring out my own dresses, and I did. And it was hard work, you know. I sat down with my designer. We come up with loads of ideas. It was like, well, not really, but it was loads of back and forward, like my perfume. My perfume was, I hate that smell. No, add a bit more vanilla. Add a bit more alcohol so it's stronger. I've learned so much. You know, so I've got the business head on me all the time, but that's what I love doing. You know, I sit there and get all dresses, and I'm a girly girl, fake tan, dresses, big hair.
You see people in Essex in your dress and you double take them and say, that's my dress, or you look just like me, little lady.
Can I just say, girls, the best thing for me was when this lady, she was about 65, 70. She had my lacy dress on,
No.
and she come up to me, she said, Amy, I feel so sexy in your dresses, and I thought, oh my god, I'm actually designing for every age, and it's brilliant.
That's great. Let's talk about these dresses. These are fantastic for Christmas.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, come on, I'm from Essex. I love the whole sparkle. Yeah, she's got the Tamara silver on. Still sexy, nice
Yeah.
little thing. Still a little bit of a slip up. But I love it. It's sparkly, Christmassy. I'd wear that today. You know,
You wear that to the shopping.
I'd wear that to Tesco's. I love it. And also you've got the Tamsin dress, which I like short little dresses. Can go both ways. But that's beautiful. It's nice. Yeah, Christmas, as I said.
So for people that are interested in buying these dresses, do you have a store here at the clothes show?
Yeah, it is. I think it's 313, the Amy Child stand.
Yeah.
And you can also get my clothing line from Amy Child Official, and my boutique in Brentwood.
So let's talk about that. You've got a shop as well as a beauty salon. How do you juggle all of this?
So I've got Amy Child Salon in Brentwood, and about 5 doors up I've got the Amy Child Boutique. The girls in my salon, they go, why are you not coming over here? So we always have a round. So I'm supposed to go to the salon, then I'm over at the boutique, and I've just opened another boutique in Basildon. So I've got 3 shops now.
How do you manage your life? Do you have someone doing it for you? Do you have a lot of help?
I love being organised. I love it. I organise myself. I organise myself the night before what outfit I'm wearing and where I've got to go at specific times. But I love my job and I would never change it for the world.
Do you sleep?
No.
I was going to say.
You know what? I start emailing everyone at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm emailing all the time and I think, and what is the point? But look, I love my job and as I said, I would never change it.
So people can not only look like you with your dresses, but they can also smell like you with your fragrance.
Amy Child
How do we
perfume.
go about making a perfume?
Do you know what? It was hard because we went to a factory and I said to them what flavours I like, you know, etc. Vanilla, you can have anything, pomegranate. And they sat down and they tried me loads of smells.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the factory in Manchester and was like, no, I don't know if I like it. Okay, add a little bit more of that, add a bit more alcohol so it lasts longer. Because I'm a girl that I love my perfume and I want it to last on me. Some perfumes just don't last.
Yeah.
And I'm spraying my perfume all the time. But it's actually on my stand, the Amy Child perfume. We do the gift sets as well that I can sign. Yes, yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to see if anyone would like to ask Amy a question.
Come on, guys, ask me a question.
Don't be shy. Does anyone want to ask Amy a question?
Oh, come on, guys.
There's got to be someone. There's so many of you. Amy, would you do Strictly Come Dancing?
Not yet. Definitely a couple of years. I'd love all the glamorous outfits and getting glammed up. That's what I love doing. So, never know.
One more? Do you want to come and ask in the mic and then we can hear you?
When are the M1s is out?
They're out now, honey. No, do you know what? They've sold out on my website. I've not actually brought any with me. But I think they're coming next year to pre-order. But you can pre-order them now on amychildsofficial.co.uk. I actually wore mine today, actually. I had a purple one on. Girls, I've got a onesie out and it's got fake tan, the jazzle, everything on the back. And yeah, they're sold out, so it's amazing. You can pre-order it.
Anybody else got a question for Amy? Oh. Here you go.
What's been the best part out of it all?
What's been the best about everything? Do you know what? As I said, honey, I pinch myself every day. You know, so yeah, I think it's everything. Because like 2 years ago, I was a beautician, loved my job, really changed the world, then all this happened. So I think it's everything.
Okay, we'll have one more question.
Have a picture of you, please.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm doing a sign-in, which I'm going to go over in a little while.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Darling.
All right, Amy, thank you so much.
Lovely to see you all.
Please let us know again where you're standing so we can buy the dresses.
It's B138, but I think you're just, yeah. Oh, sorry, look at all this. B138 is
But everyone's got a directory, so look for Amy Charles to direct
I've
it.
got purple bags, Amy Charles
Over there.
bags, so yeah, right down
Brilliant.
there.
Round of applause for Amy, everybody.